Hey everyone, my name is Andy. I'm 24 years old and I live in Missouri. I'm coming out of my YouTube hiding, so to speak, in order to create this video for you because I have a promise. No matter how hard things in your life might seem, no matter what struggles you might be facing right now, and no matter how many things might be trying their best to beat you down, my promise to you is that it gets better. I recognize that might seem like a pretty pretentious thing for me to say, considering I'm sitting on this side of the video screen and you're on that side. No, I don't know you. I have no clue what the specifics of your life are. I don't have a time machine. I'm not from the future. I can't tell fortunes. In fact, I pretty much have no special powers whatsoever. But the reason that I can speak with such conviction is because I am living proof of the fact that things do get better. There was a time in my life where I really struggled with the question of whether or not it was worth it to battle through to the next day. And it was a fight that I almost didn't win. So many times I remember not feeling as though I had any reason to push forward. It seemed like the end to me, and I let myself get to points where I tried to make it the end. It gets better. That can seem like an impossible thing to hear when you're at a point in your life where you don't feel equipped to wait for it to get better. Because nobody can tell you specifically when that's going to be, and that's a tough thing. But what I've found is that people sometimes confuse the idea of better with the idea of perfect. If you wait around for things to get perfect, you're going to be waiting for a very long time. That's just a simple fact. But things can get better almost immediately if you let them. Because when you're at the lowest of the low, there is very little room for you to move down. You've pretty much got to go up. Staying stagnant is not an option, okay? You have to try to move up. And I'm not saying you have to be sunshine and roses. I'm not saying things have to be the greatest of the great. But getting better, allowing things in your life to get better, seeing how the world can be better for you, that is well within your capabilities. I guess my advice is to look for ways that you can make things better for yourself immediately. When you're feeling like the lowest of the low, where can you go? What can you do immediately to make things better for you? Because if it gets better by a little bit, it might just be worth it. So, you just have to hold on. You have to try. And I know it's hard to search when everything in the world seems so horrible. But look at it this way. When you're stuck in something, it's like there's this huge fog around you. It's just a haze. And when you're in the middle of a haze, you can't see out. There could be the most beautiful picture just a few feet from your face, but you'll never be able to see it because you're stuck in that haze. It's really easy to feel in those times as though the world has disappeared because you can't see it. But it's always out there. Something good is always out there. Something positive is always out there. And all you have to do is make tiny hacks through that haze until you can start to let some of the light in. It'll get better almost immediately if you let it. Listen, whoever said that high school was supposed to be the best years of your life clearly had no clue what they're talking about. I think it's pretty much a universal truth that high school is horrible. It sucks. It does. Even the people that you might be looking at right now and thinking they're having a great time are probably struggling with things. High school sucks. And that's why it's only 4 years. 4 years can seem like a lifetime when you're stuck in the middle of it, but there is so much living on the other side. I was so scared when I was in high school. I didn't even come out until well after high school was over. And you know what? When I escaped those walls of that school and got to see the world out there, I realized pretty quickly that there are always places to go. There are always people who will accept you. You are not the only person on earth who is dealing with these problems. As much as it might seem like it, you are not the only person who is struggling. There are so many people who are willing to reach out to you. This project, this YouTube channel, is a testament to it. There are so many of us who want to see you succeed because you are important. You are essential. You are needed. I know it might not feel like it. Part of the mentality of giving up is allowing yourself to believe that things would be better off without you there. That is not true. That is never true. Things will never be better without you in them. You are needed. It might hurt to hear because it might not be what you want to hear when you're trying to find reasons to give up, but it's the truth. You're necessary. I just really want you to know that. You are so important. I can't say it enough. I just can't. It might sound like a cliche. It's not. I promise you. It gets better. It can get better tomorrow. And I swear it will be better in time. And that time is worth waiting for. These struggles are worth fighting. Whatever pain you might feel, however bad it might seem, it is worth working through. Because you have so much to give. You have so much to share. And there are so many of us out there who want to hear it from you. Let yourself stick around. Let yourself stay with us so that we can learn from you too.